The board is set. The native Fremen dream of creating a green Arrakis, while the Baron Harkonnen wants to paint it red. Smugglers who above all desire profit by turning the tables. The noble Atreides, bound by the whims of the Emperor, are blinded by their honor. The board is set. The Spice War begins.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Dune Spice Wars. It's a pleasure to have you here. Today, I am playing as the Fremen, and I'm gonna chuck this on. Make sure that everybody can hear me all right. If you're joining me live, can you hear me? Hello! 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 and why is this crazy voice on? Jeepers. We'll turn that off. There we go. Good God. Could you hear that crazy voice? Was it just me? Charles. Hello, John. Love your videos. Spamming Dune. You don't understand enough to win with median settings. This is the Fremen. Fair enough. Harkonnen is another very powerful one. Hey, Huck. Nice to see ya. Pete's here too. Mortish, Aaron. Darius. Hello. Now it's a crazy echo. I can also make sure that we don't have any echoes interrupting. Now I can hear you. Hello, Matt. Alright. You should no longer hear any echoes. Yeah? Let me know. Yes or no? We should be all good to go. Kia ora, Dwayne. Nice to welcome in the early birds nonetheless. Are we all good? I'll say nothing more so you can tell that it's not echoing. No, I'm just kidding. Alrighty, kia ora everybody, and welcome into Dune Spice Wars. Thank you to the early birds for helping me out with my technical difficulties. We are now good to go, good to begin at the start of the stream. I also had a couple of requests that the chat box was just a little bit invasive. So that's fair enough. What I can try and do is just bring it just a little, come on you stupid chat box. .3D stack, purple. I'll leave that there. Okay, you can hear me? Great. Brilliant. Alright, what I'll do is set a little marker for the VODers. I've made that slightly smaller in pre, so it's probably already a bit smaller. And we'll begin. Boom. Alrighty. Let's get this show on the road. Today I am playing as the Fremen, who has reduced military cost, or supply. In this case, supply is reduced. Allows us to form alliances with the Siege. I'd like to try and take advantage of that. And of course, our glorious worms. 5,000 hegemony, I think, is a particularly important point for us because that lets them regenerate. At 10,000, we get extra power. Really important, I think, for the Fremen to surge through. Now, in terms of game setup, I'm going to play on a small map this time, properly and officially. We're not going to balls it up like last time. Sandworm activity high, storm activity high, siege hostility, leave that as normal. All of the conditions will leave on. Assassinations, why not? AI difficulty, crank that up to the insane. In terms of choosing my counselors, I'm going to leave this guy out. I'm not going to rely on the 10% unit speed or the last unit being strong. No, thank you. I think, yeah, this is some hardcore Fremen gameplay today. Whether I win or not, we'll find out. Thank you also to everybody who's already liked the video on YouTube. We've just crossed over double digits. Must be thanks to you, Octopus. End of a long week? Yeah, end of a long week. Absolutely. I feel ya. Happy Friday, everybody. Or Saturday, if you like me, and it's Saturday morning. I am actually, even though I don't particularly rate Mother very much, because revealing the spice position on a small map is not useful, I'm toying with picking her up for the fast temple, really. Then we've got Counselor number 2, Stilgar. Yeah, I kind of agree with you, Charles. I think that Stilgar could be very useful if I want to focus on siege alliances. We find them faster, and we get 1 extra authority per spice field. This will let us hold alliances, because as the Fremen, we hold our alliances with authority, not with water. You know, I'm really tempted to take Chani as well. Lets me use Incite Rebellion on council resolutions. We won't have much control over the council. And 0.5 intel production per adjacent neutral region. I'm actually going to take Mother this time, I think. I'm going to go for the fast temple, the extra authority, and the fast expand play. Let's see how it goes. Hopefully well. Hey, Pete. I'm not sure. My strategy is going to be as follows. Try and pursue as much hegemony as possible, so we'll take advantage of what makes the Fremen unique for their hegemony boosters. And get this show on the road. I'm just going to quickly throw a cheeky likes target. The Neutral Region Councillor loses effectiveness. That is true. Neutral Region Councillor also loses effectiveness on a small map. Yeah. Too right. Too right. Okay, the beginning is fairly straightforward. We can see all of the spice on the map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. Okay, so there's like 12 spice on this map. 1 here, 2, 3. The region in the middle is guaranteed to be a special region. So maybe I go as follows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into the middle. Try and hoover up all of this for me, and then leave like 3 over there for others. I think the blitz line will be a good idea. So let's get moving. We're gonna need probably 2 warriors, I think. I think 2 warriors to start. Although, maybe if I send this skirmisher in first, it probably doesn't matter too much. What does matter is where I choose to scout and how I choose to scout it. Absolutely need to beeline the spice for obvious reasons. I think that'll be important for this play. And then also, I want to get to 2,000 hegemony first and foremost to get that unlocked. So water production is my thing, right? So I'm looking for regions with high wind strength, ideally. Because high wind strength equals high spice. Or high hegemony, which equals increased speed at which I can build around the siege tabur, which increases ultimately our spice, which will hopefully allow us to win the game. This is the plan. Let's see. A call to arms, no less, Huck. A call to arms. Alright. Spice number 2 could actually be out that way, although I would love to surge into the middle of the map. 2 over there, 1 over there. We've got our worms, so maybe we look to be greedy and look to the center. Let's be greedy and look to the center and attack this. Sending the ranged unit first because of its splash damage. Stealth, camouflage, and demolition team. Receives pinned down while engaged. Actually, it's not so bad. Ranged attacks have plus 30% chance to destroy armor. This is totally fine. We are totally fine. We can bombard from the main base as well, so this is a beautiful early strike. I also noted that there was an Ornithopter discovery to give me some spice. I'd quite like to get that. Might need to just step you back this way, just to make sure you don't take any hits, and we'll grab it. Now, I have extra authority being produced as well, thanks to our counselor, so I should try and take advantage of that and expand hard and fast. Speaking of hard and fast, we've beelined over to this spice by the shield wall, which is a special region, but it's not the polar sink. Polar sink is gonna... There's the old gap. That old gap. You. Okay, I think that getting the extra harvesters on my spice is probably the best idea early, although Dune Wanderers, extra water, extra supply, reduced authority for capturing. I might take local dialect studies first, then grab composite materials. Then we'll take Arrakis secrets to unlock the bazaar building. Make sure I have that unlocked very early on, because that thing is very powerful. Army supply by 50%. Yeah, these are all okay. I think I probably want to get the agents unlocked early as well, because we know how strong they are. So probably getting intelligence network. Probably just getting all the base ones is not terrible. But for the time being, let's get those 3. Lovely. You two can come back to base. You are ready to start harvesting spice. Now, the upside, of course, to playing as the Fremen is that our spice harvesters aren't big lumbering trucks like they are for everybody else. So we have the power, so to speak. I'm going to need to plot some land for me to take. Probably this one, if you don't mind. Oh, look, you're 97%. Why don't you just finish that? Hopefully that's the village. It's not. Send a military unit to get an ornithopter. Kind of hard for me to do. Let's go and have a look at what's in this deep desert. Almost some benefit here to producing an extra one of these, just to really ensure that I can go where I need to go and grab what I need to grab. Because at the moment, I feel like if I don't expand quickly, I fall behind too fast on insane difficulty. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Even though I already know where all of the spice is. I want to try and take advantage of as many early discoveries as I can. It's also nice to see some deep desert right next or close to my capital. That being close to my capital is quite useful, because other players will have a hard time moving through it, unlike me. Micro your military so your melee attacks ranged units. It is a good idea. It is a good idea. Hey, kia ora, Sika Montilado. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm saying Seek like the Siege. Where is... Oh, of course, it's deep desert. It's deep desert, so we just have to beeline straight to that spice. That'll be our next second pickup. I'll move my units out as fast as they can. Next queue up here should probably be the temple, because that's my unique building that I've unlocked, so I think that makes sense. Yes. That's 20% resource production. Why not? Ornithopter, let's get you out looking at these regions immediately adjacent. Right, try and find one with high wind strength. That one's got 5. This is a deep desert, so it's got 10. Let's go have a look at the spice over here first. 4. Okay. You can just auto-explore up and around there. This will almost certainly be a village, so let's start marching toward it now. Hopefully it's only got 2 units. If it's got 3... GG. I've got my thumpers to use as well, of course. And I could thump over because, yeah, the supply sucks. Let's thump over. Let's thump over. We've got 3 to use until we get to 5,000 hegemony, and we're definitely going to use 1 there because that supply is god-awful. Producing the 3rd warrior could be a good idea. If this pops up with 3 underneath it, I absolutely will. And I'm also going to then use this ornithopter to grab the spice. Okay, that pops up with a 3. Let's grab the 3rd dude. And grab the spice to pay my first taxes. Because looking at the tax report, actually we're doing okay. We probably make a lot more money than we're making. Why not? Play the greed game. You know you want to. Or we could move to secure spice immediately. I mean, either way, it's securing spice. Bounce across the desert and grab that spice looks kind of juicy to me. Thank you, Ornithopter. You've done your job. Why don't you now go over here and find this spice? Because I'll also sandworm over here, probably. Alright, both Ornithopters are on auto-explore. Just make sure that one, yep, that one's exploring. There's a Harkonnen one, so we're in trouble. Also, just slightly losing manpower, which is an issue, so... I'll fix that when I can. I should get the Plascrete factory online here first, though, really. Wonder if we could grab some early trade.
Let's get to business.
Get rid of my influence, which I don't want, and the smugglers really want. And don't take all 710 of their plastic. 100? No? Not a fan? What if I throw some spice on? I don't really want to give you 100 spice. Okay, well, you know what? I actually just need 10. So why don't you just give me 20? Can't help but feel that that's a bad deal for me. I might take a bit of money off you as well. Trade deal too. I've got extra authority. We might try to take that with the tradies. Solari or knowledge. Why not both? No, let's take a research agreement and sweeten the deal by just throwing $10 at him. Lovely. I'll also take the trade agreement by sweetening the deal and throwing $10 at him. Great. Okay. So we need 150 plastic, so I should fill with plastic first. Let's just squeeze that out with, I guess I'll mate here. Why not? You don't particularly like money, though. You don't really like a lot of what I can offer you. That's a problem. I mean, I have 50 spice, I guess. I give 50 spice to the highest bidder, which looks to be you. So let me just give you like 30, just to really make sure. Damn, plastic is so expensive with you. Why? Anybody got it cheaper? You love it. You love it. Okay, everybody loves plastic. I've made a slight boo-boo by not building a lot of plastic fast, so let's try and just pretend like that's not hemorrhaging out of control. Jump into the sand. We could almost just move through here and save a worm. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. So long as I don't move through the deep desert, we should be okay. Wow, this one with 2 people and spice, so we'll take that. Polar region should be somewhere around here. It's somewhere near the spice and shield wall. Right.
The desert will surprise you.
Get him! And also watch out for worms! There's that worm I was telling you about! Good God. Good God. I haven't seen a concrete update schedule for this game, no, Pete, but I had seen yesterday on Twitter that they were hiring like there's no tomorrow, which is interesting. And also, they've definitely talked about how open they are for feedback on what they should do next. That much is obvious. They've opened up good channels, made things pretty clear on what they want to do, how they want to do it. Just no specifics on, we will add X to the game by Y. Yet. But like you, I have pretty high faith in them. Intel, authority, manpower. We can actually fill that manpower gap immediately. And then I don't have to worry about that, which is nice. I can get plastic production online. It's actually probably also a reasonable idea to get it online here. So, trading a little bit of plastic. This guy doesn't like plastic as much anymore. So, we can probably get enough to just get a couple of factories off the ground. I do have spare spice. And I am willing to pay top dollar to get my factories online. I should still be able to pay these taxes. Yep. Cool. Alright. Plastic factory number 1. Lovely. And plastic factory number 2. There we go. Alright. Plastic sorted. Let's take 2 of these units. I have 85 authority, but only 1 water. So water's going to be an issue. So once the plastic is done, I should definitely get water hooked up. Probably on this place. It's got a free slot, so it'll be able to do it. Seems like a good idea. For the time being, then, let's march these units manually back this way. I'll take 2 of them. Thank you. Thank you also to everybody who's tuning in today. How cool. Region ability's pretty strong. Yes. Rebellion ability's pretty strong. Yes. Even bigger yes. Which win condition? It'll either be hegemony or domination. Yep. Haven't quite decided which one it will be. It depends a little bit on the start, where the other players are, how aggressive they are, how strong they are, where we spawn. But I feel like those are the 2 logical paths for the Fremen. Probably a domination by military conquest rather than assassination as well. Although we could use assassination to assist, potentially. So I just need 128 plastic to start getting some water online. That should be fairly easy, you would hope. Yeah, we're making 58 now, so this is surging. A little bit late, though. Gotta be said, a little late. If I want to start producing intel, I should really have someone infiltrating someone else. Other option could be to pump up authority early and start getting extra research. We also get seek detection speed. Yeah, let's infiltrate Arrakis for that detection speed then. Development. Oh god. Okay, we've unlocked the bazaar already. That was fast. Let me grab Dune Wanderers, and then we should probably start to look at some extra power because our units are a bit weak. Maybe we move through to the heavy militia and the Fed, the extra manpower, Desert Command. I think I'll queue up Intelligence Network after that, though. We're getting by their silence. +1 authority. Yes. Great. And we paid our taxes. Everything is looking up, Millhouse. Okay. You two are going to want to worm up this way as soon as you possibly can. Holding off. Probably holding off for 128 plastics. So that's about to roll through. And then we'll worm them up here, grab spice number 3. Again, trying to go hard and fast. The water is a slight holdback. We're also researching some extra water, though, as weird as that sounds. So, maybe we'll be okay. Get 2 militia and keep 1 unit nearby to defend. These 2 will be able to go out on the offensive. So let's just move them up this way so they can get near some sand. This is deep desert, so they will take a big supply hit for moving across it, so it's a really great target to worm through. Other players would have to fight their way around or risk really dangerous supply. Not me, says the man. Intel spying much easier while playing as a Atreides and Harkonnen. Yes, Pete. Absolutely yes. If we picked up the person who would give us a little bit of extra intel, we could maybe find it a bit easier. The counselor, I mean, for the Fremen. But yeah, totally. And kind of by design, the way it's intended. Also, of course, no standing with the council. Bit of a yikes. 300 plastic to get anything extra built here. But this place is a little cash cow, so that's fine. You've nearly done your water. Once that's done, I'll worm away. In fact, we can probably kind of preemptively have a look at the cost. The authority cost is dirt cheap. So let's use our very first thumper. Place it down. Careful not to click on them. And then pop out right next door to Kaf-a-lot. Kaf-a-lot? Good God. Speed through with our worm. Yes, your plus 100% daily supply drain means nothing to me, Deep Desert. For I'm in a worm. You'll see we're taking just nothing. We're in shuttle, technically. Love it. And we'll take spice number 3. Council I can't really do much on. We could try and build up influence to take it, but I feel like that's kind of a numpties move. Yeah, this game would be wicked on the Switch, wouldn't it? Oh, getting distracted by chat and potentially losing one of my units. That would be an absolute disaster. But you're not wrong. Manpower is just a slight hold up. It's probably worth investing in, otherwise my units will start to suffer. However, extra resource production. Oh god, it's tempting. It's too good. I can't resist. We'll get manpower up here or something instead, maybe. Yes, okay, so there's spice number 3. Now I'm thinking, okay, where's spice number 4? Because I think a fast grab is a good grab. Maybe I'm beelining through this way. Right, we've got the old gap, the red chasm, the shield wall, likely the polar region. If I take these ruins as well, we'll be in great stead, Rorik stead. Yeah, this is quite good. I want to get to 2,000 hegemony, so kind of an incentive to up that water production. I'm thinking that this temple will increase water resource production, because water is a resource. And then what have we got up here? 4 wind strength. It's not super hot and super amazing. It's probably worth getting the Plascrete Factory, Spice Harvester, then water online. Although water is stopping me expand. Could also move this way. The processing plant potential here, and it's 6 wind strength. That's probably a nice little take, actually. Bring you back to base. This one here has also got a Plascrete Factory potential, so there's options. I'll keep trying to research as many of these things as I can, as well, because that's going to be important. And it's tempting to move up there, but I can't really take that with just 2. I have 42 influence. I can't influence anything It's literally probably better for me in this case to find somebody who wants influence. The smugglers will always want it because, like me, they don't produce any votes, especially in the early game. So we can pump some influence off at them and try and take something useful in return. How much money is influence worth? The answer is about 60 bucks. It's not a lot, but I'll take it. I think that's more impactful than voting for me. Okay, build a new economy building or pillage 2 villages. Probably build a new economy building for the 500 bucks and 100 hegemony is a good idea. And I'll probably do it here and get that water that I was talking about earlier. Yes. Getting these 2 units back here is tricky. They're going to have to move through deep desert or worm themselves back. Neither of those are great deals. However, if I could worm them all the way over to there, I could maybe run this unit through that way and worm them down. It's a bit odd, but it could be worth a go. Let's get the water online. Anyway, a wind trap here will give me 18 water. Very good. Get the 2 basic militias. Yeah, there are barely any strategy games. What is better, Humankind or this? That's a great question. It probably depends on the kind of game that you're after. If you prefer real-time strategy, you'll probably prefer this. If you prefer turn-based strategy, you'll probably prefer Humankind. Yeah, I would say. Alright, there's that benefit, which is lovely. We want to try and get to 2,000 hegemony. We can see we're behind Atreides and the smugglers, but ahead of House Harkonnen. I benefit the most from water, so maybe we just try and really ramp up the water generation as well. Get the... oh, the spice. The spice! Building is also very good. Let's get water. What are you doing, Gary? Water is hegemony. So, plus 30% plascrete upkeep was hit by the council. Stuff you, council. You know what? You, council. I think of you. This place is probably an easy take. Why don't we just move over here and take this? Oh, this region's got 6 wind strength as well, yeah. That is quite juicy. But we'll move there and take it because I've got 190 influence to burn. Next technology, supply drain in desert. Military gains camouflage in desert. That means I can move through the deserts very easily. Kind of fixes one of my problems. Knowledge from villages is also very useful. Loads of stuff in this tree is fantastic. Health on buildings, plascrete production, extra crew in the harvesters. But I should probably get agent recruitment tree speed. That's best picked up early on. And then survival training. Start to move through and grab a couple of militaristic ones. Yep. Knowledge, a little bit of a hold up. Unassigned agent. Might want to start earning me some extra intel as well. Could go for the influence production, but like I say, I don't think it means a whole lot to me at all. Any particular operations that I would like to use early? Probably not, but we do need chum infiltration. Let's do this for a quick little bit of extra money. +5 agent recruitment speed. Plascrete production by influence level. Plascrete production by infiltration level. Okay, we'll keep that in the back of our mind. But either way, there's 3 infiltration levels on the upward. Lovely. Just as I move this way, there's been a raid over here. That's kind of annoying. It's probably alright, though. These guys walked through quite a lot of desert to get there. Maybe they're okay. Bolivar update looking really good. Yeah, I agree, Pete. I'm glad you liked that video. I've been blown away by the amount of stuff that they're adding to the Bolivar update. I think I mentioned it in the comments, but I hate to say this is the biggest update ever every time, but it does seem like it's probably the biggest update ever. You're gonna need to go over and save that village, so let's get you thumping. Ooh, not a great sandworm, but it'll do. Probably should have put you there a long time ago. Let's grab that village, help us expand, earn extra plastic. We could probably also march the demo man back over that way.
bush.
Oh, look, one of them got swallowed by a worm! Amazing. Amazing. Right. Quash this rebellion.
Stay alert.
We're listening. We'll hunt
Here we go. Let's get this new place. Tempting to just start pumping out water immediately, but this is a plasticky place, so let's get Plastic Fantastic online. In terms of spice, well and truly producing enough. We can probably dial that down a fraction. Village under siege, combat ongoing, siege detected, and it's over in smuggler territory. They want 10 water for 10 plastic. That's a great deal. An alliance will give me minus 50% warrior recruitment cost and training time. Ha! See, just better elite troops making it a powerful local player? You're damn straight you are. Alright, let's get to work on them. Hegemony reached 2,000. This is very important. And I don't have the resources quite yet to capitalize on it, but we'll want to maybe resolve some of these researches. I might try and work my way down so that it's easier for me to keep track of. Right, so on the main base, we have the bazaar. Place the district bonus one more time. Yep, so I want $1,500 and 500 plastic, and I kind of just want to save up and get that as fast as I can. Neat. Wind trap, plastic, so we're not even harvesting the spice here yet, so it'll be worth investing in that first, I would say. Harvest that spice. Militia down. Militia down! You're just getting your plastic online. I think I can reach for one more spice with my worms, and I think it'll be that one. So let's get all of the units. Well, actually, let's get the units down this way because my worm range isn't quite good enough yet, probably. One experimental ornithopter for researching 2 of the crashed ones. Research 2 new developments for $1,000. Now that's the one that I could really benefit from. But I have a lot of ornithopters about. There's some money hiding in that territory. So why don't you get that? And you... There must be one around here for you to do, surely. Apparently not. Go and have a look at that spice. Hopefully there'll be one over there. Taxes paid, of course. Siege detected. We're already trading with them. New council resolution. Don't care! Couldn't care less.
What do you need?
Okay, you've already got that spice.
There.
It's okay. We know there's no spice up that way. Okay, so that was like right by the Harkonnen base, so reaching for that one was always going to be a bit of a challenge. Yet to find the exact center of the map, I think it must be here. No, it can't be. Where is this polar sink? Has anybody seen my damn... Here it is. 1,000 to Gemini. It's a great one to jump for. We don't even know where its thing is. There is a spice next door to it. It'd be a really difficult jump to defend. Is the only sort of downside there, really. Very difficult jump to defend, but worthwhile doing. Right, spice harvester. Yes, let's start collecting that spice. Very valuable territory. So I'll also learn my lesson and invest in a few more militia. I've got my army standing around doing nothing, which begs the question, what could they be doing instead? Picking up some of these villages is never a bad idea. This one has some plastic and could serve as a useful fort outpost against their main base, but it would also be very difficult to defend for that reason. You know, it's probably not bad. I should probably move for this neutral spice first, though. Make that my priority number 1. Let's march this way so that we're a little bit closer. A new vote. Sure. I'll put my 10 influence behind cheaper developments, please. My influence means nothing. 69 viewers. Yes! And how many likes? 34! Come on. Now we only need 420 likes. Octopus is right. YouTube algorithm recalculating. Beep boop, beep boop. I have not yet downloaded Audible to start listening to the Dune audiobook either. Not because I can't afford it, but it is more expensive than I thought it was. I thought Audible was cheap as chips. I guess that's the... inflation. Ah! Okay. One crash discovery. Did we ever do our second one? No. I got a bit sidetracked exploring things. Like this great volcano. We can build our ceremonial caves on it. Oh, I want that. Yeah, I want that too. I might reach out and grab that once I reach out and grab this spice. Feel like maybe I'm reaching out to grab that spice now.
We will help if we can. We will help if we
Let's try and do it. Point of interest done. Resolve that one. Queue up another one. How am I doing for this current mission? Researching a new development. I really do want the $1,000. Can I research a development in 13 days? Yes. Okay, I'll just settle for the $1,000. It's going to be much more useful for me. Actually,
Let's get to
who's in
business.
last? Me. To be expected on insane difficulty, but also you.
What
So,
do you want?
what I would like from you is $400. You can easily provide that. We're going to get our super overpowered bazaar, which you will see feature in a future tips video because it is just too good. Get rid of my influence, doesn't really help a lot. I can get rid of 200 plastic. And I'm also willing to pass off some intelligence to get this deal across the line. Brill. Completing that deal gives me $1,500 and 500 plastic, which is the perfect amount to jump in here as the Fremen and build our unique bazaar. Usually I would shoot for the research center first. This is a very powerful upgrade. Part of me is still tempted to move for it first. It's just so good. We also have recycling vats so that we can get extra water as the Fremen, a useful benefit for us. But what I'm really interested in is this bazaar. Not because of the +2 influence per allied siege, although that is nice. Not because it applies... Well, actually, it's specifically because it applies the district bonus more than one time. What we do is we build our bazaar. It's expensive. In a single slot like that. It will then provide the district bonus, which is these things on the right. It will provide all of them. Or at least provide double the one that it's providing. Getting it online fast, I think, is probably better than waiting. Keen to know your thoughts. Anybody disagrees, let me know. Smash that like button. Totally. Ah, yes, I've also heard about the older Dune movie. Yeah. I've heard good things about that too. Oh, we're nearly at 50 likes, so somebody opened up their like cannon and just went pew, 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 and it's got me going. Bazaar +2 military districts equal 8 armor Fedaykin. Yeah, you can go for some insane bonuses with it. Absolutely ludicrous. I'm going to go for the early one. See how we fare. Also, the, where are we? +40% hegemony from Chomshias could really help my hegemony victory. The +8 influence doesn't really matter so much. The doubling of the power is kind of nice. But I think that the development, the increased development speed is just so good. So let's get that online really fast. Okay, speaking of really fast, let's also place down a thumper and thump. Oh, God, it's so good. It's so good. Check out this thump, right? So I've got my second thumper. We can't quite recharge them yet. Oh, my third. But through the magic of the thump, we can just slide right over there. Whoop-de-wop. Straight across I go. Where I stop, nobody knows. We're, of course, not taking any supply drain, which is beautiful. I can nearly get this development thing about halfway there. That's fine. Here comes the giant worm, popping out on the spice that I've pre-revealed earlier. Ooh, Hakonnen making a play for the mid-map. And stab. The surprise attack is real. And my god, it is strong. So good. But not as good as you!
We'll take them by surprise.
Ooh.
Always stay alert.
Ooh, okay.
What does Liet command?
Should be able to win this 2 melee versus 2 ranged. A shame to lose my ranged unit. I got distracted by you! Woo! See, come on, Tilano! Thank you so much for the super chat. This surely requires a random voice. Thank you! See, come on, Tilano with a 10 Canadian dollar super chat says, did somebody say we should have 69 likes? I think we do. hit that like button. Brilliant stuff. We're at 59, according to my count at the minute. So nearly there. There will be 10 viewers who can reach this goal, I assure you. Jumping in midstream as usual. Jumping back in time. Start again. Oh, good morning. Nice. Druvy and Bolivar updates of humankind. Look, you guys are really hitting your stride. Yeah. Does give Canon 9 tails. It does give 2 times the research bonus in every category. Brilliant. Thank you. So this is going to be as overpowered as I thought it probably is. We could infiltrate the Landside Council just to get this done so that we have the basis for ceasefire, ghost market. I love these, so I'm going to do that. Important to note, we're sacrificing some early intel generation by not infiltrating other houses. A little bit of a trade-off, and it probably matters. Nearly at my way towards getting extra $1,000. That will...
How can
hello.
I help?
Get yourself together, I implore you. I invested much in your activities, and it's affecting my reputation. How dare you? How absolutely dare you? Okay, we're getting a bit of extra plastic out of these guys. Morning from Brisbane. I was wondering if you were a Kiwi or a bloody Australian. Good stuff. Very good. Sydney? And Sydney as well. Whew. Early start for you on your Saturday morning. I appreciate it. I always feel like, oh, when I wake up early on Saturday for the stream, you know, waking up at like, it's like 7 a.m. or something to like do stuff and get ready on time. And I'm always like, oh man, what a time to wake up at the weekend. And then I think, you know what? There are people in Australia who are going to watch this. It's going to be even earlier for them. And then I think there are people in Europe who are going to try and watch this and it'll be too late for them. So I think it holds a middle ground. Maybe. 63 likes and 82 watching. Thank you, Seek, for the update. Seek and you shall find. We could go for, again, the faster agent recruitment speed, but at 25 days, that is a tough ask. Structured warehouses may be more useful. +1 militia slot, missile battery limit. Command post agents to the Spacing Guild. -20% manpower upkeep and 8 command points. And unlocks the barracks. We will probably want to move through there and start to build up some military to defend all of the spice that I'm jumping out to grab. So I'm gonna take ground command and then also maybe think about call to arms too. Once we get our extra research speed online, we might be all right. This looks like some T-pose rebels coming to fight me. Wondering if I can produce an extra dude. Should be able to. Infiltrator plus 80% power on the first attack. This could be a good defender of the people. Let's try and play around with that. It's going to be maybe a little slow even to train. Oh, yeah, you're going to take some hits. Okay. That's alright. Still working our way up with them. Take my $1,000 out of there just in the nick of time. And down here, let's get Spice Harvester number 4 online. Maybe learn my lesson and pump 3 militia out there immediately. We'll also take... it's probably pretty good. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4 spice. Where's my 5th one? It's going to be someone else's, isn't it? Yeah, so tradies are pinned back here. Tradies must have started here. Harkonnen must have started here. You got the smugglers over the side of me here. We're quite close together. It's just a jump across the desert to take them out. We should remember that. Maybe a beeline around that way is valuable. Although no extra spice always does make me go, oh, is it really that valuable? I don't know. I don't know. Almost 6 p.m. in Florida. 1 a.m. You must be in Europe, Tay. Yeah, I figure for you Americans, you're just sort of ending your work day. For a lot of you, if you were at work today and working a standard working day, which I realize is completely out the window, but that's all right. Also completely out the window is my hopes of defending this place. Without a thumper to thump over, it's going to be a tough ask. We might have to just work on taking that back militarily. Yeah, I don't even think that the camouflager would be able to do a lot. That's a shame. And also a sign that I'm probably overreaching just slightly. Just slightly.
We are listening. Swift as the wind.
could maybe... Let's have a look and see what the supply drain is like. I'm curious to see. I don't think I have the camouflage ability yet. So, it's perhaps going to drain really quickly. Yeah, a little bit. Why don't you get out of that deep sand? Yeah, go on. Climb up there. You know, I know you can do it. Here we go. Start making a bit more money off my spice production. Because I'm bankrupt. Yeah, this unit's probably just going to die. But... I feel like I can get a stealth strike on you and then run away again. Let's try. Nope. I was spotted. Let's lead them away. Maybe we can fight this guy. Try and squeeze him out. No, it's too greedy. It's too greedy. Just run, you fool. Fly, you fool. We make less noise than a mouse. Yet somehow we're fought on every avenue. Okay, probably extra water, resource production. Actually, the knowledge could be a reasonable one, but upkeep is getting in my way a little bit. Resource extractor actually only benefits one region here, so it's not even that valuable. Although it's alright. Let's get extra water online. We'll always need extra water. You tried to take out one of those militia. Weren't able to do it by yourself, but that's okay. Oh, we did it! See? Thank you so much. That is hilarious. Oh my god. We did it!
Roll the random voice.
Seek, thank you for 10 Canadian dollars. We did it, baby! 69 likes and counting. Blaze it. Brilliant. Thank you for another super duper super chat. You're awesome. You're awesome. Let's cut back across to friendly territory. Try and bring the units back together. This place will just have to defend itself. So, a missile battery, likely a good idea. Could actually just about squeeze it up within range of that place, which has 4 defending it, so it's a little out of my reach. A new vote. I would love to take these guys on, but there is just no way that I win this. Although, maybe it's worthwhile throwing everything in case someone votes for something else. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It would be really nice to take. How good. 74 now. Jeez. The likers really came out in force with the rallying call of a super chat. Holy cow. I should super chat my own streams more often. Not that that's me super chatting my own streams. That made it sound like it was me. That's not me in disguise. I don't secretly have Canadian dollars at my disposal. Okay. This is ready for an upgrade. And oh my god. Check this out. So we've completed the unique Fremen bazaar, which counts as economy, military, and statecraft for the purpose of district bonuses. We've built it in a single district slot, a 0 out of 1 rather than a 0 out of 2 or a 0 out of 3. 0 out of 1s give a 20% increased completion speed to developments. Because the bazaar counts as all, and it's in one slot, we therefore get double the boost for all of the tier 1 developments. So, economy buildings produced 40% faster. Military buildings, 40% faster. Statecraft buildings, 40. Complete with 1 statecraft buildings to gain 1 stack of this bonus. Ooh, that's interesting. Complete a district with 1 military building to gain 1 stack of this bonus. Complete a district with 1 statecraft building to gain 1 stack of this bonus. The bonus itself, 20% research development speed, right? That's important to note. And this was something that confused me a little bit at the very start. Development is technology. Not to be confused with buildings, right? Some players, me included, when the game first came out anyway, I was confusing building slots with developments. I was like, okay, this is a development. That is not a development. Developments. These are your developments. So now we're going to research everything considerably faster. So the next aim for me then is to try and up my research even more. Because if I can up my research even more, we can snowball this even further. To do that, probably going to want the triple economic bonus. So to do that, I need to build the research center, which requires $1,500. So again, what we can do is leverage a resource that we have extra of, with ideally a player around equal skill to me, Harkonnen. They're actually full on money. They don't want money. Does anybody want my money?
Greetings.
Oh no, I want money actually, and I want to get rid of plastic. So again, like last time, we'll sacrifice 3 hundo plastic for how much money do I need? Wow, I can actually just really take a lot here. I need 600 at least, and I can afford to give away 600 plastic and sweeten the deal with 10. You know what? 20 intel. Take it. Boom. That will complete that. That will let me get my research center online, which will double the amount of knowledge the base is for. This will take me to around 7 or 8, and we should be away and laughing with my research. So there's that part of the strategy unlocked. And if you're joining me on this live stream, you'll have a brief, quick look at that. I plan to include that in a future video because it's just so powerful and so good. If I can make it pay off. Atreides have lost their deal with me. I'm wondering if I want to give it back to them. I guess I always do. Kind of a good thing for me to just always have. Generally slightly better for me than them as well, it's got to be said. Okay, we're already harvesting spice here. We've got a missile battery online nice and early. I suppose now it's probably just going to be plastic production, temples, you name it, I've got it, water, all that sort of jazz. So let me do that. I want to take back this place once it's finished rebelling, which it has. Lovely. Let's get these units up there to help out. Some cause for adding at least an extra militia here, I'd say. So we'll do that. Even though it's next to the base, I think it's a good idea. Yeah, I agree with you, Cat and Nine Tails. I did not find the Dune movie to be amazing. Like, it was fine. But definitely a part 1, I feel. I didn't even realize going into it. I knew nothing about the genre. And so I didn't really even realize going into it that that it was going to be a part 1. But I could feel that it was a part 1 from very early on. It just had that part 1 vibe. Let's take the call to let's take knowledge hubs and then call to arms. Get our extra research online because I'm definitely falling behind on that. Start infiltrating Atreides, actually, I think might be a better idea because they could be threat number 1. We might need to take them out so we don't lose to the diplomatic victory. Taking control of 2 villages will get me 2,000 to Germany, or I can pay for it. Try and take it. Sweep in that way. Let's do this. Let's do this! And we've got over 100 people watching at the moment across Twitch and YouTube. That is so cool. Thank you to everybody who's tuning in. And if you happen to tune out or something in between, happy weekend. Happy Friday. Add more special zones to this game, like they have in Northgard. Sounds fantastic to me, Pete. Why not start spamming rebellions? Yeah. Can't fault that. I'm just going to quickly monitor this, because I think that this guy's going to get just absolutely obliterated. Yep. The ranged unit is just destroying this thing like there's no tomorrow. I should just be able to hang around up here, get my camouflage back. Oh yeah, baby. They won't see me coming. My 2 troopers will easily take this down. Building the ranged unit, I think, was a mistake. Let's form an alliance with the Siege here. Boom. Costing me 2 authority upkeep, but that's totally fine. We're nearly capped out anyway. Training grounds, minus 50% warrior recruitment cost and training time. Love it. Take that place. Get you back to base. You're a disgrace. Did that deserve a drum? Probably not. We've also found this one. Trade 10 water for 1 knowledge. Yeah, that's great. That's really great. Probably take both of those villages moving forward as well. Because they're kind of special. They've got cool things going on. You know how it is. Fantastic. Alright. Hit the unpause, the repause, the play button. And I'm ready to build another building in my capital. I probably should. I also note that we're just a little bit low on manpower. So let's get a recruitment office down in this place because it had a free slot. literally the only reason. Although we're getting extra resource production there already, so I should try and make the most of that. My hold up right now is money. We're going to have enough spice to pay our taxes. No manpower means I can't fill these extractors with extra dudes. So that's kind of holding me back a little bit as well. So I should probably start prioritizing manpower a bit more. Also not mad at doing a few of these extra things. Why don't you move away from this very special region where the smugglers are fighting some rebels and maybe Atreides as well. Love that. Council standing, we don't care. They're at 5k already. That suggests that I'm too far behind. Alright, I've got the plastic to build a main building, but I don't have the other resource. Money. This guy loves plastic and hates money, so trading with Harkonnen is perfect for me at the minute. Let's do a straight trade, 400 for 400. I will sweeten the deal with 10 spice. What do you think? 400 bucks? Sounds good to me. Great. But actually I should probably use that to get these spice collectors back online. Yeah, should probably get my spice harvesting back online first. Because at the moment we've got access to Plascrete Factory, Wind Trap, Temple. We don't even have the spice collected here. Definitely need to focus on getting all 4 spice harvesters online and defended. There's no way to win this game on insane difficulty unless you have a spice lead. I currently do not. So that'll be my priority. I'll also try and get this main center building online. So there's big stresses. There are big stresses at the minute. Hoping we can work our way through it. There's a little bit of plastic. Okay. Great. A lot of these are giving me development boosts, which is really nice. It's a cheeky little way that you can zoom around the map and grab advances of random development by 2 days. You know, it's not terrible. All you need is Arrakis Infiltration level 1. So get your agents recruited fast, get level 1 and everything. You'll be fine. Let's start to do a ghost market. Can't quite do a crowd manipulation. Let's grab a ghost market. Make a little bit of money out of somebody. Screw them over a bit. Why not? Okay. Harvesting the spice. Yes. Producing extra manpower. Yes. Getting plastic? You bet. And while we don't have any militia here, really wise idea to keep my army here. I might actually bring this guy back and we'll try and stretch up here and grab another village because I am maxed out at the moment, which means that I should be expanding. If I'm maxed out, clearly I need to expand. You need an extra slot also for a spice collector, which you're a little bit of plastic away from. Yeah, take control of an extra village. I do need to do that. Here's one already. Ghost markets, 50% of price spice production is stolen. So if I hit the I key, let's have a look around. Try and find a good spicy place that I can see. Ooh. 3 building slots. 4 building slots. Interesting. 2. Best player to screw over at this point is... Oh my god, the smugglers are... How have they smashed away? Let's do a little bit of a dastardly operation against them. We should probably do a couple, actually. Get another ghost market queued up. Council vote. Again, doesn't really mean a lot to me. I'll probably sell my influence to try and double down on what I do best. Mission was successful. Lovely. Let's get you lot taking this... Ooh. Six wind strength. Ooh, they've poisoned my reserves here. Hello? How dare you? Oh well. Let's move this way. Point of interest done. Boom. Grab a little research boost. And then immediately look for another one to queue up. You didn't really get your stealth strike very well, did you? Why don't you move back there and distract that ranged unit for a bit so it doesn't do splash damage on everybody. Oh, shoot. Oh, no, 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 no! Ah! I hate you. All right. Everything's fine. Whew. Everything is okay. Good night, octopus. Napkin with Taylor Swift's face. Oh my god, it's a dream come true. Incroyable. Okay, take this place. Landside Council vote I don't care about. I do want to sell my influence, but we should probably do an... Ooh. Ooh. Okay, let's ghost market these guys again. Yoink. Try and steal a whole load of their stuff. The vote here doesn't mean much, although if I save up my influence, I might be able to win one vote at one point. And it looks like these guys are going to move down this way and take this place. Oh, that feels like a bad move. My game seems to be hitching a little bit. There we go. It's catching up. Alright, we'll camouflage her in and sneak up on these guys. Do the camouflage stab first. Stab! What a stab it was! Yep, we'll tidy that up. Thank you very much. Get out of my way. It's time for a development, and my god, he's got a lot of research power behind him now. I've also unlocked Call to Arms for the extra units. That's great. +5 intel production per allied siege, plus 50% agent recruitment speed per allied siege. That's quite powerful for me. But diplomatic maneuvers feels like a bit of a waste right now. I feel like Spice Hegemony, Spice Market. Yeah. Let's take Spice Market. And then probably maybe Siege Network. Or actually, no. Diplomatic maneuvers, structured warehouses. Yep. Cool. We've got loads of research points online now, so I should be able to catch up on that a bit faster. Speaking of catch up a bit faster, siege detected. You're at 100 and we're allied. You're at 40. These are the only two that we know of so far. What the huck's going on here? Oh my god. Do not. Oh, you took a long way to run back, Chief. Jeez. Honestly. Spice Harvester there. There's Spice Harvester number 3 online. And by protecting this place, we should have Harvester number 4. Right? Spice Collector. Spice Collector. This is Spice Collector number 4. And then we're good. Yep. Okay, great. So I've reached out and grabbed 4 spice. That should be more than anybody else will be able to get early on. So if there's ever going to be a way to increase a lead, that's going to be it. 100,000 subscribers. I don't know if we'll ever reach 100,000 is a mind-boggling number. I should try and get an extra development here, even though they're quite costly. If I can get one that could reduce my upkeep, that would be nice. +5 water per main building, plus 50 hegemony for each water-producing village supply. I mean, that's kind of garbage. The Chome branch, 30% Chome spice exchange rate. That's very good. Economic lobbying. Also, Siege Network for the temple. So I want Siege Network and economic lobbying. Okay. Siege Network, we're moving towards. Economic lobbying, we're also kind of moving towards. If I research both of these, right, doing this one first, doing that second, then I can choose. That'll take 13 days, that'll take 10, so that one is slightly faster. Either way, I'll want them both. Keep that in the back of my mind. Three militia, 1 base is probably good enough. I could start to look to reduce upkeep in adjacent villages and all that sort of fun stuff. But now I might get the temple online, because that is just flat up extra spice. So good. And here I suppose I just start working on the Plascrete factory. Ooh, we can get heavy militia. Let's get heavy militia. Get a heavy militia here. And also get a heavy militia. You would do that, wouldn't you? Okay, get one there. Move that along. Nice. We're on double speed. Chuck an agent and infiltrate there. Get the extra intel online. Might do a probe setup just for a little bit of vision. Why not?
Let's
Communication.
get to business.
Stop the attacks. They're tired of me raiding their stuff with nasty missions. I've got loads of everything, really. Let's go and take this Great Volcano special region. Yep. We'll take this. It'll put me on the border with the smugglers, but actually this would be a really neat border to hold because we could stab through and go for a domination stab to stop them winning the game. Start all of the research agreements with the other factions. I should already have one in place with the Atreides. Yep. Let's do it.
Help?
Let's really cheese the research game. I love it.
What do you want?
Boom. Extra trade online. Not going to be able to get a very good stealth move here. Who are you all fighting? Kind of want to take out that demolisher first. Sandworm detected. We have a trade request. This rarely happens. No. That's a terrible deal. My god, that's a terrible deal. Alright, take the special region, grab the hegemony. We can move back and grab that other one. They're moving up on this one, as you would expect. And it looks like this will probably, therefore, form a front line. Let me just keep using a few... Ooh, actually... Nah, I'll just queue up another probe setup. It's really good. Lets me see things. Trade 10 water for 4 spice. That is brilliant. And my militia will be buffed. I don't have the extra water, though. What are you doing, Gary? Let's get a wind trap online here in the 6 water producing region. Get plastic production online here first. While my military is here to defend it, that's probably okay. But it's important to note that this will be a tricky spot to defend. Wind strength is 1, so no point in doing that. Get a plastic thing down. This ornithopter that's floating around could also just grab some extra spice from here. Got a development ready. Let's get... Ooh. Siege network for the slightly faster agent recruitment speed and intel generation. Then economic lobbying for that other building. Yep. Love it. Love it! Probe set up what's going on in the rest of this world. And not you, but you can do that. Lovely. Ooh, and send a military unit to grab that one, and we'll get a free ornithopter too. Not that I'm going to necessarily need any of those, but that's alright. When they've done that, we could probably move down and sweep up that village in between. Council vote, nothing super important, so I'll just rest on my laurels. Got plenty of stuff to maybe adjust my exchange rate. We're producing a whole load of spice. $1,000 for 200 influence. That's really good. I'll do that. That's a great deal for me, especially because if I jump in here, we can probably take $500 off of him. Give him 500 plastic. Sweeten the deal with a bit of intel. AI goes nuts over intel. It's worth the world. And then this will let me get an extra building on the base. I probably want both of these though, so I should probably still hold. Unless I want extra health for my military units, extra authority production, and 10% hegemony gains. If I'm going for the hegemony victory, it might actually be a good idea to front load that while I'm waiting for a technology that is still 7 days away. I can build this in 10, get extra authority. We've already got a shoot load of that, but we can ally with the Sieges with it. Extra hegemony gains could be useful in the long run. Alright, I've convinced myself. And it'll probably want to go in the Actually, just in the single slot again, I think, which is a bit of a waste, but that's okay. Or just faster agents, go down the intel route. It's tempting. Hegemony gain. Yep, I'll do it. Because last time we played on insane difficulty with the Fremen, the only reason I lost was because I lost the hegemony game. Maybe I'm a little bit burnt by that. We've got these 3 units standing around, doing a whole load of not much. So let's go and fight. We'll take this place in between. It's an easy capture for me. May also want to move on some of these ones to stop them invading so harshly. Lack of militia here is a bit problematic, but maybe not the end of the world. All 4 spice harvesting teams are online, so let's start to add some extra crew to all of them. This is the power. We do need more manpower. And I can afford a little bit extra, so let's do that. But maybe not here, because this is kind of an important border territory. So I'll get a missile base down. Ideally, it would protect both. It just can. Neat. Where's that siege that wanted spice? We should trade with them once I'd sort of lag around the map a bit. There they are. 10 water for 4 spice. Yes. Their bonus is great because it'll make my militia really powerful, so we should be able to defend much more readily and easily. Grab the extra heavy militia in there because this one is shaping up to be hot property as well. It could maybe actually benefit from a second missile battery, but that's a little crazy. So I'll just grab the temple, I suppose. Might just sit on that one. What's going on here, Chief? Where are you building up to fight, eh? Looks like they're probably going to plan an attack through here. So let's send these 2 units down this way. I'd very much like to train one of my feds. Very much. They cost $1,000 though, so we're having big affordability issues. Get a ranged militia in here as a little bit of extra defense. They are moving in for the fight, so let me take a poison reserves and supply drop. Better late than never. What are they sending in? Oof. 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 I am severely outclassed, and without a missile battery, that's a tough one to defend. A couple of maintenance centers isn't a terrible idea. Grab the ranged militia up here because this is a border territory too. T-post rebels coming in to strike. Love it. Anywhere else benefit from a maintenance center to help me make a little bit more money? Missile battery already there. This place doesn't have one, but it's close enough to the center that it should be okay. This one is likely the other weak spot. It's already got a missile battery. You don't have spice, but you do have a missile battery, so you're probably okay to protect them. It is then really just this one that is the weak spot. Let's see if we can just grab $1,000. Not easily. I was hoping that I could just speed through and quickly train one of my feds by ditching everything I own for some money. Desperate. But it works. 40 manpower, just about to come online, a little slow. Wondering if it's worth withdrawing with these 2 warriors, allowing the militia to attack first. Ooh, and we are being attacked up that way as well. Yikes. Let them take that a little bit. The siege is friendly. +2 out of them now. Good, good, good. Ooh, immediately taking big hits as I move into that attack. I might just withdraw back out of there again. Let's poison the reserves. Fight you. Whoa, fudging heck. It's almost too difficult to take. Maybe we focus on the retake. Just focus on the retake. Makes me think that extra defense across the board is just in general a pretty good idea. These two can defend each other. More plastic. Can't do anything without extra plastic. This is a reasonable spot for a maintenance center if there weren't or wasn't already one next door. I wonder if... Yeah, no. We'll get one there. We'll get one between these two. They're tucked away doing nothing, but I'll allow it. The army's going to need to be retrained before they can really do anything of great strength. So, we'll rendezvous up this way. Hopefully, if they take it rather than pillage it, that's going to be really upsetting. But I think I will just back off, let them do it. My warriors should be really cheap to train, right? Yeah, they're only 200 bucks. So the upside here is that I can train them relatively quickly and easily. Let's get a poison, maybe a gear sabotage. Get a gear sabotage ready. So I've got supply drop from my dudes, a gear sabotage against theirs. Okay, they decided to take that. You will pay for this in time. Trade request. 200 plastic for 100 bucks. Yeah, sure. That'll let me get an extra warrior once I have the manpower. Manpower! Clearly needed. There you go. Nestle one up there. Grab a ranged militia and a standard militia. Grab a standard militia and a ranged militia. Kit those places out. You could really have probably used some extra loving as well, but that's alright. And we're not looking too bad. So long as I can hold this extra spice, should be okay. Should be a-okay. Is this what losing looks like? Yes. $500 max influence. That's a bit of a yikes. Let's get infiltrating so that I can manipulate crowds. 2 infiltration on a Crackus. Arrakis is our first step for that. Should be able to get... manpower generation. Slightly slow. Any extra slots that we can put towards manpower? Ideally without wasting plastic. Here's one. This does feel like a little bit of a waste. Should probably get the temple online first. I'll do that. I figure future-proofing ourselves towards a victory later might be more beneficial than losing at the start. I.e. trade-off gains at the start for longer gains at the end. Speaking of gains, actually, it's probably time to get one of these very powerful buildings online. The Al-Gaib Temple, plus 40% resource production in allied villages, plus 40% received resources when trading with the Sikh. 20% spice production, so that's super good. The Chome branch is insanely good for me as well, though. So, grab the spice, hold the 4, and then get these 2 buildings built as quickly as I can. Clearly, I need more money. Money, 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 money. We could put the smuggler's base under weakness, but I don't think I need to do that. We'll trade with the person who's closest to us, which is Harkonnen. They love money, unfortunately. Anybody not love money?
Greetings.
Oh, these deals are about to run out, actually, so maybe we can talk to Atreides. Talk to Papa Atreides. Get a little bit of a boost out of them. And you know what? I've kind of changed my mind about that manpower building. I think I'm going to build it. Where was a cheap spot? There. I need it. Let's build it. We need extra crew for our harvesters as well, so... okay, so my base is weakened, and I have... So basically, I'm just being attacked by literally every player at the council. You bloody f***ers. Honestly. Ooh, we're at 85 likes, nearing triple digits. Crap. 1 second. A little bit of a coffee drama, but don't worry, Jumbo's here. He's wiping it up. We're all good. God. We can get a 6th slot. One of our technologies will allow us to get a 6th slot. Coffees and PCs are a bad combination. That they are. Yeah, so it might actually be okay. It might be okay if you're worried about those adjacencies. I think we're all good. Wow. Man, I just can't believe how many people tune into these Dune Spice Wars streams. It's amazing. I love playing this game. And loads of you love to tune in and chat. It's freaking awesome. Yeah, there's also the research that will allow me 2 missile batteries. You're right. So I can get a 6th slot and 2 missile batteries. I think they're maybe both through the military part of the tree as well, actually. Let's have a look. There's the extra militia slot and +1 missile battery limit. Command points power with spice collectors. That would be really nice. Maybe it's an economic one then. I won't spend all day looking for it, but it's here somewhere. Oh, here we go. Villages in the same region as an allied siege can have 1 more slot. That was not actually what I was thinking of, but it is. That's one way that we can get an extra slot. Okay. Right, moving swiftly along. Coffee situation sorted. Cracking a cold one for the boys. And the gals and the pals. Everybody's invited. You romantics. Proper spice coffee? Oh man, I'm missing out on so much good lore by not knowing the books. I need to sit down for 20 hours and listen to one. Or read one if I was, you know, capable of reading. Agents assigned on Arrakis infiltration produce more authority, and then we use that to... I've got so much authority, it's not even funny. Really regretting not having the counselor that lets me use that to disrupt resolutions. I think that was likely a downside to this game. The Spice Queen, still not worth taking, I think. Next for me then, should probably be either military, so that I can stomp on people and hold what I've got, or maybe increasing some strength around agents. We do have 1 more crew to assign. Extra place creep production. That 15% place creep production is actually really nice too. Plus 5% resource production buildings per building built on an extra slot. Yeah, we should probably grab a couple of those and then bounce through defense systems. Yep. Let's get spice extraction a little more powerful. I've already put... They're building an airbase here, and they've already put a missile battery in. So if I'm going to strike this, kind of the time is now. Could grab a mercenary. They're pretty cheap. Easy to build. Sure. Very quick to produce as well. Okay. So we'll go in with a mercenary. Our fed. God, my units are so weak. I don't know. Any other... We can grab a poison the reserves as well. Can't quite yet... Although my thumpers are recharging now, so that's something. Let's get you that way. Get you that way. And we'll try and at least stunt this growth. We need to try and stop this airfield getting online, because once that's online, it's kind of game over in this place. Ooh, hold on. Okay. So we can chuck an alliance on there. Plus 20% Solari production. Nice. And also, I could start to trade water for Solari, but I don't have the water. That's fine. Oh, this airbase is just coming online. Let's go gear sabotage. Poisson. The reserves. Give my guys a supply drop. There. So we're kind of all in. The Fed is holding up really well. Look at that strength. Yes. I'd like to train some extra mercenaries if I could, because they're so cheap. And at 16 strength, they're like, actually not a terrible unit. 500 health, 16 strength. They're okay. I can't liberate it because I don't have the water. This is a huge oversight. Sorry, I can't take control of it because I don't have the water. What I can do, temporarily, is say, actually, I don't need this alliance. So let me just cancel this and stop trading this. That'll just surge my water up and give me enough water to quickly grab that. It's a quick move, but it works. So water generation wise then, clearly a gap that I just quickly need to plug. You have a slot. You've already got a wind trap. You've already got a wind trap. Anybody not got a wind trap? You. Wind strength 4. Got 4 over here that's probably easier to defend. It's already got a missile battery. It's much closer to home. I'll grab that. We're going to need more anyway, so may as well. Grab cheap militia to fill in the gaps there. And add some extra crew to these harvesting teams. 4 extra spice, plus additional multipliers. You can see where this is going. The Fed. Yep, it's the Fed. The Federal Bureau of Investigation. Or the Federal Reserve Bank. It's... look at them. Fearful as well, so... It suits. It fits the bill. Okay, so we're taking this. Naturally, they're going to come back and fight me on it. I would like a supply drop queued up, if at all possible. Should have queued that up a little earlier, but we should be okay. Send the Fed in to stomp that ranged unit first and foremost. That splash damage is not my friend. You might lean that way. Oh, you need to get out of there. Fly, you fool! Don't you turn back! Oh, you need to also dip out of there. Just stand on the outskirts, though, because we do have a supply drop. No, we need the extra strength, actually. Come on back and help out the team, would you? Grab a poison the reserves, in case they come back again. The supply drop is healing up my dudes, though, so we should be okay. Someone's reached the next hegemony milestone. That's a yikes for me. But we'll continue to liberate this place. Oh, we lost our Fed! Oh, that is so annoying. Mainly just because it's stupidly expensive. Okay, let's see what the one missile battery can do against this place. Might need the second one here, just because it's right on the front line. Retaking that has me recapturing my 4th spice. Brilliant news. We need to get an extra building built here as well. So let me try and trade... Atreides, we need to get our deals back going too, don't we, friend? Let's do that one. Let's do that one. You. And also, you hate money, and I really need money. So why don't you just give me $1,000? And I will give you stuff that you like. And plastic. Great. Lovely. Oh, they just got back here for the counterattack. That is a disaster for my units. Probably need to be taken out of here without a supply drop ready. Although, could try and starve their supply. Oh, yeah, no, you're just taking too great a hits. Get out of there. Look at that. They're just falling. God. An unsuccessful take. Starving them out. They're now able to fly units in. Okay, this is not going my way. Back out of there again. Stalled, but not taken. As they look to maybe eye this territory as an easy take. The rebels have also swapped over this one. So, let's get a missile battery double adjacent there. Let's also ensure that we have the heavy militia here to hold this ground. If we don't hold this ground, then it's a real disaster. We hold that ground, we keep this place encircled, and then we can build up a stronger army and take it back. For the time being, I should probably then invest in the spice harvesters that we have, that are comfortably, readily and easily ours. Council vote, I'd love to win this, but I don't think it's worth spending 120 influence on because others probably beat me. Main building on the base. Once that missile battery's done, I think the answer is big yes. Make money by liberating villages. Grab the technology that gives me $1,000, that temple technology, so it's an important one. Although I chose the wrong counselor at the start, so it's less important to me. But you're right. Also, water generation. Something that I'm handily and readily ignoring for the most part. I will take this temple, though. Yep. Oh, and we need to get that alliance back up. There we go. Try and use some of the stupid authority. It would really appear that my military are the big weak point now. I'm going to train a Fed rather than build anything because of this. Look at this. Oh my god! Yeah, they are quite far ahead of the pack, I suppose. That's a bit silly, though. Just upgraded all these places too. That's heartbreaking to lose all of this infrastructure. And manpower and resource. Heavy distribution of manpower up there as well. Good God. Can somebody do something about the smugglers for me, please? I'm not militarily equipped to deal with them. What the hell's Harkonnen up to? Get over there! Go on! This is turning pear-shaped. We still have 3 spice harvesters online by some sheer miracle. Which probably still puts me at the top of spice generation, I would say. But losing all of these villages to the smugglers is too painful. They are pretty strong. Atreides could actually be my best friend. Harkonnen are going to squeeze up on me this way soon too. Makes me scared. Makes me real scared. I don't even necessarily want to fight back against this just yet. What we will probably try and do is worm up in somewhere, go for a surprise strike, at whatever one of these turns out to be the weakest one, and take it back that way. Because I don't want to lose them for good, but I'm happy to lose them a little bit. Let's also infiltrate these guys so that we can get a better understanding of what the huck is going on. Supply drop will be needed for any counterattack. That one they just liberated rather than took, so that'll be probably the target. We'll like worm up there and grab that straight back as soon as its cooldown is done. This one's got its airfield now. Okay, okay, I see you. Yeah, I agree with you, Pete. Insane difficulty should be insane. Like, you should get your butt. Yeah, it should be hard. It should absolutely be hard. And I do tend to agree with you as well, maybe, that it should be on the hardest version of hard. You can easily see they have no supply bar at all. Smugglers are the worst to fight against. Damn bastards. Right, so we've got a supply drop from my dudes. Once this place is done, we'll sneak back up there. Probably now, question mark. Got enough manpower. We've got enough of everything, actually. Oh, actually, yeah, we do. Losing those territories has really freed up my economy. Plus 30% exchange rate bonus. Agents assigned produce more money. Or plus 20% spice bonus and resource production in allied villages of the neighboring regions. In allied villages of the neighboring regions. Neighboring regions of what? Neighboring regions of this? If that's true, that's really fantastic, and I should take that first. I'm gonna take that first. Let's do it. Those 2 economic buildings will go a long way for me. Maybe before we push again, we should build at least another... the mercenary are pretty cheap. Can I get 2 of those? I could. Sure, let's do it. Can I get 3? I could. Their upkeep is $20 though, so they're kind of expensive. I might just take those 2. Bring them over here. And let's grab this place before someone gets any ideas. My thumpers are on recharge, so we can thump our way in. No problemo. Come on, what are you doing? Are you really just trying to be difficult there? Okay, thump up. It's an easy walk, but I'll go for the surprise thump. I don't want to take any chances. I want to get this back as fast as I can. And we've got thumpers to burn, which is always nice. Point of interest, $80. Okay. Take it. I'd quite like to queue up a crowd manipulation. To do that, I need 2 in Chome. Alright, let's ditch Archon and Intel and grab 2 there. I guess I'll take a Gear Sabotage and a Ceasefire. Handy to have in my back pocket. Let's take this village back. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. I've got my eyes set on this one next. I might train 1 extra mercenary because they're fairly dispensable. Or the lower upkeep of a warrior, maybe. Let's grab 2 mercenaries. They cost me $20 upkeep, but no manpower upkeep. So they're pretty spicy. In fact... all in mercenary. Sure. This will really put the cat amongst the pigeons. Plus 2 Solari production per neutral village, plus 1,000 when liberating. That could be a cash cow for me. I agree totally and wholeheartedly. And then maybe stealth gear after that. Or do I want more strength? Plus 1% of your unit's power. No, 20% combat on spice. That is nice, but quite far away. I think this is good. All-in mercenaries is fun, though. All-in skirmishers. All in everything, baby. Woo! Ooh, and we're at 93 likes is the live count. Nearly at triple digits. Probably make it there before the 2-hour mark, which is pretty cool. What's the hardest faction to play? A question that I'm still wondering. I'm not sure. It does depend on which victory you want to go for and that kind of thing. This place is actually really weak. It's got no one defending it. Let's hold. Let's bring the mercenaries up. We could thump them up. Why not? Let's use the element of surprise. Surprise! It's a whole load of mercenaries. Right here. On the left side of you. Neat. I'll never see that one coming. Let's fill up these existing harvesters with extra dudes. They're firing at the worm already. They did see it coming. It's an easy take. Lovely. Alright, let's get you over on this border. These mercenaries are fantastic. Supply drop, gear sabotage, and ceasefire ready to go. You're kind of actually just getting a little bit bombarded there, Chief. Eh? Might want to move back a bit. That's nasty. Missile battery down immediately. Heavy militia supported by ranged and demolition online. We're not taking any chances this time. And 5 units nearby. We could almost just stomp in and take that right now, but we might wait till these mercenaries are done and then sweep it. Time is of the essence. Don't have a lot of water either, actually, so getting water online next is probably the way to go. Although this place already has some water, so that's handy. Water online there. Get some water online here. Wind strength 6, so it's a no-brainer. We'll have the water to fuel extra expansion. We can also get an extra building in the main base. Let's grab the Chome branch, completing the powerful economic 3 and giving me 20% extra hegemony from the Chome shares mission. Probably not one I'm going to jump out of bed to call my mum to invest in. Extra slot here. Let's get the second missile battery. Some say it's overkill. Me, I say it's probably still underkill. We'll protect this place like there's no tomorrow. You're up and running. Let's take this space. Or actually, I might send the mercenaries in first. Send a band of mercenaries in. Nice. You can sort of take the first hit. Oh, yeah, and there's actually a worm coming. Hold on, there's a worm coming. Hold on. Hold on. We'll just let this pass. Oh, look, this place is actually going into a rebellion. So, up yours. Lucky I'm already here. Neat. Neat. And the smuggler. Yeah. Probably I also find the smugglers the most difficult. Also, I don't think Atreides are that strong. Like, they're definitely good enough, but I don't think they're that strong. But I did rate the smugglers lowest on my tier list, and so I probably agree. They tend to be the weakest. However, they're also probably one of the two more nuanced. Maybe the most nuanced, actually. I was going to say the Fremen are, but the worms are just sort of an overglorified airfield. A fantastic one, but one nonetheless. I see some red units down there. What are you looking at? Oh, jeez. Don't even have one missile battery here. Probably a good idea to get one, even though it's close to the capital. Queue one up. Have the double missiles. Should also get the heavy militia there too. That was actually a slight oversight on my behalf. What I might do is just stop any fighting there. Where are you even going to go? Where are you going to go? Stop that fighting. I was hoping I was going to be able to stop it in time to win this. May not be able to. Increases siege detection. That's nice. Not being able to poison them while they're ceasefired is also a bit of a boo-boo. But if I can sweep this, we can sandworm over there and just obliterate. Siege is friendly. Let's ally with them. Plus 30% agent recruitment speed and 3 intelligence. Lovely. Unassigned agent. We're going to need this anyway, so let's get all of that to level 2. Make sure all of these are full when we can. And take back this place. Yoink! This one's on a ceasefire. It was enough time for the missile battery to get built. And with the bombardment from that one and the capital, it should be enough to defend this territory against these invading forces. Playing on double speed means these things happen stupidly quick. A little too quick. There we go. And this village is under siege, but we already knew that, and they're probably just going to die to this missile. Are they not quite in range? No, they are. Look at that. There we go. They should just stand there and take that beating. Yep. Nice. Okay, great. Speaking of nice, taking a beating, also great. We've taken this place. Allows the training of Lansard Guard. If I'm ever going to dump my votes on anything, it would have been this. Unfortunately, not able to do it. Maybe I vote to stop them getting that. Sure. Not quite all of it, though. I feel like all might be overkill. I might just do 400 to clear out. Clear it out. Clear it out! Any improvements with these guys? 300 bucks. Increase seep detection down there. Cool. This point of interest is done as well. All the points of interest are done. Not quite. You need your militia, at least a couple. No, you probably need them all, actually. Just get 4. Let's defend these places. This one as well, actually. Even though it's close to the capital, could probably use a missile battery. Just to try and keep it safe. Neat. Alright, we've taken this place. It's already got spice silos, but no harvester. So let's get a harvester down. And let's bring... control click these guys out into the open. We'll try and think about our next steps. Here's a free slot. So, processing plant. Yep. God, I'm making a lot of money. Woo! Oh, getting those economic bonuses has just done the world of good. Recycling vats down. I might also start to queue up, even though they're not the most sexy of districts, some hegemony generators. Although this is kind of a front line again, isn't it? Yeah, actually, why don't you just go and take that? We're right here. We've got plenty of water. The only thing we don't have is manpower. So let's try and fill that void. Because actually we're losing some per turn, so we won't be able to heal. And then we'll just get absolutely obliterated. Just not ideal. We'll lose a military unit if we don't have manpower or pillage sieges. Not interested in doing that, obviously. But manpower, I'm definitely interested in improving. 300 bucks there. Could maybe get it down here. It's a bit of a waste, but it's a free slot, so I'll do it. Pan around and click a couple of these. Good. I've got all of my intel built up. Let's take that place. And we're back to what we had before. Nice. Probably look to squeeze this place as well. If and when I can. Picking up my bids on Humankind recently. Like there's no tomorrow. Nice. Yeah, Humankind is awesome. And I've got a very large catalog. 10 water for 4 manpower. Dreams do come true. There's a siege we were after. Form an alliance with them for extra money. Form an alliance with them for militia gain 2 power and 20% health. That's a spicy meatball. That one's already formed. Interestingly, the thing that I'm low on at the moment is actually plastic production. Should get plastic in all of these places if they're not making plastic. Maintenance center, wind trap, recruitment office, missile battery, plastic factory. And then up here, we'll do the same thing. Why not? A rebellion's just emerged. We'll go and stomp that down. How dare you? You should be grateful. Grab a collection of militia in there. Ooh, and if I look at my explorers, you can see more work to be done. Starting to position them tactically or over spice generators and that kind of thing is also a reasonable play once all of these discoveries are mopped up. A lot of them are, not all of them, but a lot of them are. Construction complete here. What did we get? A plastic factory. Really going up in the world now. Yep. Fear me, for I have plastic. I'd like to take some hegemony producing areas as well, some special districts if possible. We can worm up at them, right? Obviously our key strength. We could also just like worm up here and try and take this, although 2 missile batteries and spice, it's unlikely. This could be a neat take. Right next to the capital. It would be bombarded immediately, but it could be a good win condition. It's really Atreides who are the big threat, or I try and nullify the smugglers who have constantly been a pain in my backside. Combat ongoing in this territory. Okay. I'll wait till they attack and then maybe call a ceasefire. Yep. We'll just stop that. Thanks very much. I kind of want to get rid of this gear sabotage as well, so I'm just going to cycle that. I want to get rid of it because I want poison the reserves. And maybe we could also do a little bit of crowd manipulation, seeing as we've got the money. Let's start to disrupt others. Loads of military units kind of standing around here looking for somebody to fight. I feel like Gunbat could be that fight. Unless... Combat ongoing up here still. Okay. So the ceasefire ended. We've got 2 missiles fighting them. Could call another ceasefire and poison the reserves again, just to really nip this in the bud. It looks like it's probably going to be a good idea. So let me just poison their reserves. I'll start attacking that missile battery. Okay. That's quite annoying. I wonder if the capital will be able to destroy them in time. Or if I need to ceasefire again here. What we might do is do a crowd manipulation on this one. That'll distract them by causing a rebellion in their spice territory. Force them to stop producing spice. And maybe reroute these dudes. Although it looks like they ain't gonna. Yikes. What a sneaky stab that was. Okay, let's worm in then, because worms are what we do. I guess we'll just bring the whole gang. Try and bring the whole gang. They're a bit spaced out. Sorry, you're going to be left out. You can just hang around here. Thank you. And we'll just worm up right next to them. It could be too late. Wondering if I can pump out a mercenary to quickly stop it. I'll try that as well. Oh, if they pillage this, that's so annoying. They did. Although they didn't destroy it, so I guess I should be grateful. Let's move... Let's do a counter-aggressive. If they want to play this game, I'll freaking play it. I should probably take the one next to Mar Allure, though, rather than pushing to this one. Reed Chasm. Yeah. Probably this is a better take. Although this would put me close to the special regions. Like shield wall that I can worm underneath and capture. That's a fun idea, actually. Yeah, stuff it. Stuff you. I'm gonna take him. Got my military doing nothing anyway. We can at least go in for a little fight. Or double missile battery? Maybe not. See ya. You can come and fight me this way if you want. Turn the tides on them. Chase them out of here. Looks like they're going for some sort of emergency evac, but we've caught them with their pants down with no supply. So let's try. I'm going to pull this unit out because it's a bit weak. I'm going to try and pull this one out. Oh, we're going to pull everybody out. Worm, 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 worm. Ah! Get out of there. Okay. Looks like we're all good. And we'll wipe out these units. Absolute obliteration station. Love it. Start infiltrating them again. I'll need a poison reserves queued up. And another crowd manipulation wouldn't go amiss. But for the time being, let's restore peace, power, and balance to this place. Get a missile battery down. We are taking hits somewhere else, maybe? Yes, that village is rebelling. Okay. I guess I'll worm over and stop that. The power of the Fremen. Let's do it. Maybe leave, I don't know, a mercenary just hanging around. Sure. Right, let's thump him. The big thump. Straight over to there. Easy mode. We are 1 like away from triple digits on my screen. 99 likes. Thank you to everybody who's tuned in and graced the like button today. It's been awesome to see so many people tuning in. To a cheeky Dune Spice Wars stream, no less. Okay, we've arrived in time, thanks to our worms, to put down this pesky rebellion. Let's continue to build up resources. I wonder if this place does have a maintenance center already. So, could go for the spice silos. Here, we need some spice silos around. May as well get them there. And rebellion squashed. Okay, lovely. We are in a pretty good spot to start turning things around. I've got loads of money, so building things on the main should be a priority. I feel that the agent recruitment speed could be beneficial. The 2 extra operation slots are pretty powerful as well when you're tuning out a whole load of extra money and stuff. However, I can get +2 power on my military units by getting 2 military upgrades. Probably the command post will be 1. And then manpower production per controlled village. Military units are trained faster and 2 extra slots versus extra health and experience and regen. I'll take the health experience and regen in that case. Doesn't provide any immediate benefit though. The command post would. So where is support structures? It's not hard. It's really not hard. 7 days for stealth gear though, so it's gonna be a couple of days away. So let's build a barracks. Great. All right, I'm gonna just quickly take a break as we cross over. Woo! 100 likes. Thank you, everybody. I'll be right back. I'll see you in a minute. Alright, everybody. Thank you for bearing with me, and welcome back. I am quite far behind on hegemony, yet I can't help but feel that I need to try and secure extra hegemony wherever possible. To do that, even though they're not a great building, I'm going to build a couple of these hegemony generators. Hegemerators, you might say. Also going to train a few more of these mercenaries, because I think we can probably make a dent in somebody by just pumping these guys out. That's a tough take, but what we could do is worm somewhere, right? We could stretch in and take this neutral village. Special region. Wind trap resource production increased. We've got one of our buds there. Yeah, maybe we do take that. That'd be a great little snag, actually. I've got the strength here to do it, and I've got one worm ready. So let's do that. Anywhere else I could consider snagging first? Only 2 dudes defending this spice, but it's surrounded deep in smuggler territory. I also don't love what's going on here. Don't love that. Nope. No, I do not. We've got 2 missile batteries and 4 militia. I mean, if any place is going to defend itself, it's going to be there. Let me kit out these spice harvesters fully. There we go. We've now got 3 dudes in every single one. So our spice production is completely maxed out. I'm producing so much spice that I can easily pay my taxes. So we'll increase that. My exchange rate is looking really good thanks to some technological development. And I've got way too much authority. So let's use some by taking a village. Don't actually want to fight you. I kind of want to be here. Quite awkward, though, because this is a very big cliff. I guess I just kind of pop out here and hope that they don't get the wrong idea. Can't even quite pop out there. Oh, there we go. Okay, we'll watch this one closely. Hostile units near territory. Yeah, we knew that. Combat ongoing. Please don't fight me on my way past. They're taking pot shots at my worm. Leave it be. God, you're nasty. Space and guild to 2. Do not run at that capital. That is not what you're here to do. Look at them constantly run backwards to try and take that fight. Stop it. Oh crap, this place is on a timer. Okay, hold on. I'll just drop a supply drop there for everybody. Combat is ongoing. Okay, so they made the push on Mar Allure. Could do the poison reserve ceasefire. Let's do it. The ultimate wombo combo. Ceasefire is active. Reserves are poisoned. Should dwindle them away. And I can queue up more poison reserves. And more ceasefires to follow. Hopefully that's enough. If it's not, I don't actually have that much of a backup plan. Although these mercenaries are kind of looking for something to do. Although they might be needed here if they're going to try and gear up for this stab. Yeah. Let's actually try and preempt that by training some extra dudes there. Okay, back over where things are nice. Yeah, we're just waiting on this village to come off cooldown. It has. Let's take it. The ceasefire is lifted, but the poison reserves are hopefully doing enough. Interestingly, actually not quite. Let's hit them with the crowd manipulation. Here again, while they've just got the spice back online. Actually, maybe over here. Let's hit them with a crowd manipulation over this way. That will hopefully draw some attention away. Maybe not. I do also have 4 mercenaries who are just kind of standing here doing nothing. They'll protect this place first. And then hopefully we'll have a thumper regenerated in time to get over and save that other village. Grab that place. Disaster is happening kind of everywhere. Where are you going? Probably here. I'll poison these reserves. And then we'll get back over here and try and stop this. The mercenaries will stop that. The supply drain was just not quite enough to stop that. Another poison reserves here would have. But this place doesn't even have a bloody missile battery, so it's a huge oversight. Likewise here. Squeeze one of those in. There we go. You do you. Kit these places out with all their militia as well. Something I had sort of been a bit slack on, but it should be good. No way! They took that as well? Are you kidding me? Let me just immediately pump out a couple of mercenaries to go back and fight that again. It should just... They should just die. Not advice. But they really should. Okay, nice. Now, can you get over here and save this in time? You actually might be able to. But you're going to need to start running across this desert. Come on. Got another poison reserves ready to go down. Maxed out on influence as well. Could sell some of that. The question is who to and why.
Greetings.
We can get some deals running with Atreides fairly easily off of it.
Greetings.
Lovely.
What do you want?
Get that trade on. Just grab a little bit of extra money. You're struggling by a worm. Oh, they took it and they actually flipped it as well. Disaster. Ah! But surely I just take it right back, right? I think so. We're within range of that missile. Hopefully standing over here we're not. Yep. Neat. Really neat. Grab a supply drop for these guys, maybe? They could use it? Okay, that's really nice that I'm able to just grab that straight back. We lose the crew and the harvester and that kind of thing, but hopefully it's okay. Spice silos here will really increase my spice production, so I'll slam that down. The missile does come in handy here, so I'll rebuild that. How are we doing in that take? We're doing alright. Do I want to worm in somewhere sneaky again? Oh yes, this place! Oh god! Okay, 50% extra plastic. So let's get a plascrete factory down, quick smart. And let's fill it in with the best militia known to man. Loads of heavy militia. And shall we go for a sneaky take? Let's sneak over this way and try and grab this. It's risky, but I'm kind of happy to do it at the same time. Whoa, this is not going my way. To be expected. Might need to actually cease this and get these guys back to try and secure that place because it is shaping up to be a bit of a tricky fight. I'll grab one of my feds and support that with an extra mercenary. And then hopefully this place will be strong enough to defend itself, although it is in a very vulnerable position. Next to some smugglery spice, though. Although I did lose spice here, so is it worth trading one spice off for another? Probably not. Let's get them out of there. And maybe I know where to take them. Could be there. Oh, although we have the feed to protect that. Yeah, that's okay. I think that's okay. I need to get back into the desert if I want to worm out of here, though. Which is kind of not okay. Should be alright. We're gonna... Don't you go... See, the worst thing that could happen here is if you move. Don't move. Just don't move. You're taking a beating, but it's okay. Oh, Thumper can't be used while in combat, for crying out loud. Alright, let's get out of here then. Village is under siege. I need my ceasefire ready to quickly stop this crap from happening. So let me take that. I'll give myself a supply drop. Why not? Send the mercenary in because it's cheap. Thank you. Your sacrifice will not be forgotten. And we'll send this Fed in as well. Yep. Just to really stomp that out. Okay. We're halfway towards our next Thumper already. So let's get out of here. Unfortunately, I'm actually really trapped here. So I have to fight my way out, probably. Stuff it. Let's do it. See what kind of damage I can deal to the spice place. We're here already. We're doing a little bit of a doopty-wopty trade. Atreides have really stolen the diplomatic victory here. I need to put all of my votes on no. Otherwise, Atreides could just snake this out from under me with a scumbag diplo victory. No! Get 5 extra agents, we might be able to assassinate them and stop that from happening. That's going to be, I think, the only way for me to stop them because they're so far away. If they were the smugglers, it would be a different story. If they were Harkonnen, it might even be a different story. But, yeah. Little bit of a hard ask. Let's also prepare... Okay, so we've got these two here. We'll try and prepare some extra units. I need the combat points the most, so... Where are they buried? Desert Command or High Command. 49 days. Research is at an all-time slow. This village has rebelled, and my dudes are taking a bit of a beating, but actually taking this spice. Go you! You need a supply drop really bad, though. Might need to cease fire here. If they come and try and take it off me. We'll concede that other one to Harkonnen. We'll sweep back through and grab this when we can. It rebelled against me, so the militia weren't able to defend it. It kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Grab a little bit of extra knowledge there. Statecraft, a little bit of an oversight. Looks like they're bringing in some troops, so I'll just cease that fire. Yeah, we're not engaging in that, thank you. I do not engage in your stupid pleasantries. Ideally, we'd accompany that with something a little more useful. Let's grab a supply drop so that my units can at least heal while the fighting is stopped. Seek detected. Let's trade. Let's ally. Make sure we're allied with everybody. Just click this button to form all of the alliances. Lovely. Okay, back over here. Let's poison their reserves and get another supply drop going for my dudes to keep them alive. Didn't work so well, did it? Focus fire these units down before they start to get reinforcements in. I do have some in training of my own. Let's train up a more powerful army. My units are so weak. Get a combination of feds and others. Also time for an extra poison reserves. Nice. They're doing as much as they can, but it ain't enough. I'm down to 3 units now, though. So if they come back again for round 3, I'm going to be in trouble. Might as well research that, seeing as you're sitting right next to it. I feel like that could be something you could do while you're auto-exploring, but that's alright. There's free spice out here as Arrakis look to really not take advantage of the territories out behind them. They had a great spawn. I was tucked right up against the edge of the world. I feel like the world was their oyster. I'm just kidding. I just suck. Okay. No, in seriousness, though, this is a great blow to the smugglers. Not the faction that I necessarily need to take down right now, though. But grabbing the spice, I'm not complaining. Let's get a spice collector online. Spice is nice. Brilliant. And probably leave those 3 there, because this is hard to defend. We're right next to their capital, so we could take them down through military. It leaves Atreides and Harkonnen as 2 big threats. So, what kind of military do I have going? The answer is a great one. Also, we can get... Yes... Command post online, 20% power and 12 command points. That is our piece to resistance. Alongside military investments, we should be able to get a whole load of extra power and take some people down. Until I get that online, I am quite weak. It is for that reason that I won't be engaging in silly fights like this. We'll poison the reserves and supply my own. And then grab a ceasefire to stop future engagement. Between the poison reserves, slowing down them, a missile battery, I think this will be a fairly conclusive victory. Yep. Yep. So we've got the smugglers pretty successfully pinned in. Chase that one guy down. Why not? Nicely done. Really nicely done, actually. Okay, anything else to be produced here? We are producing spice, so getting 20% spice or 20% extra resource is probably a good idea. Why not both, some might say. The extra knowledge hub's nice enough, though. Here we have an additional slot. Let's get that sorted with... Ooh, I wonder. No. Entirely useless missile battery. We already have 1. So let's just go extra spice and adjacents. And Bob's your auntie. Atreides, we're doing totally fine. I should probably try and use some more expensive espionage tools. That will require better infiltration, though. If I want to assassinate Atreides, and I probably do. Yep, I do. So let's get 2 people infiltrating there, and then we also need 2 on the Lansard Council. So I'm going to have to ditch my dude on the smugglers. This is my approach now. Try and get ready to infiltrate them. And for the time being, I have a lot of money. Let's get some chome shares. Little hegemony booster. It might not be enough, but if we start doing that, maybe it adds up. This looks like a relatively easy take for a fair military, although there is only 3 units here now. Bit of a yikes. Caravan could be useful to make any long-range pushes. Although for the time being, we probably just want more feds and more mercenaries. So let me get another mercenary at the capital. I should do something with these troops because they're just kind of standing around doing nothing. I've got thumpers to burn as well. So why don't we go and take a village that's been a neutral village for a really long time. This one. And that'll be a staging post to get back to that spice. Oh my god. Or I could take back this spice. Yeah, actually, I like that one better. Let's take back that. Although, smugglers are less of a threat. They could be annoying with a hold here, is my only concern. But seeing as they're less of a threat, we might pick on them. Let's do it. Let's march those troops that way. Get some vision over there. Get some vision over there. Grab that intel. Nice little take. Boom. Do the shares. Make the money. Lovely. Harkonnen are a massive, massive, massive threat as well. How can I steal some hegemony off them? Maybe targeting special regions, right? We could snag that too. If we snag through there, take gunbat, snag that. It's going to be a bit tough, but I need to start moving now or I'm going to run out of time. I may have already ran out of time. Let's find out. First step is to take that and enact some fairly powerful diplomatic moves. Probably need to start the first infiltration cell. Might grab a crowd manipulation first, just to mess with them a tad. The good news is they're fighting each other. I like to see that. Let's reconnect this spice. Without even the help of any intel, it's a little tricky. I don't mind losing mercenaries in the process, but ideally I wouldn't. Can't quite click that one. There we go. Get you out of there. Lovely. In fact, you might as well actually kind of make your way back like over there or something, because we probably don't need 4 dudes here. Take it. Splash any extra manpower we have on that. Rebels have pushed there. We've got 3 dudes holding this. I think we'll stretch out and take that too. Get a little bit greedy. Greed favors the bold. Not quite the saying, but it'll do. Maintenance center. If there's not one there, could save me a bit of cash. I'll try and squeeze up a little bit of extra hegemony wherever it's available. Operation against me. Okay, Atreides. Get an extra militia there. Shouldn't be too bad to keep that defended. Taking hits over this way, but not the end of the world. Sweep through this, no problem. And take this extra village. Kind of just bounce around with all these extra villages. The extra water is something that I should also probably focus on where I can. Just filling out every slot is probably a good idea though. And in general, filling it out with extra resource is probably a good idea too. Where are you going? Probably not to me. Do your best. Yoink this place. Grab its spice harvester immediately. Lovely. Anything you can do while you wait? The answer is kind of yes, if we want to move on gunboat. Although this, again, special region, extra hegemony. Fremen love to see it. Should probably move back and take it. Yep. It's mine. I want it. Thank you. Everything else seems to be okay. Lost the spice, so I will make that a priority soon-ish. Manpower may be emerging as a slight weak spot for me as well. Any extra slots towards that would be greatly appreciated. And here are going to be some on Esh Dalus. Great. Au revoir, Seek. Oh yes, Friday the 13th. Ooh. Thanks so much for your super chats. You're awesome. In fact, you're the latest 3 from last stream and this stream. Look at that. Your name absolutely in lights down the bottom left. Thank you, my friend. Have a great weekend. So these 3 troops are defending these 3 territories. And then and then these guys are defending and taking everything else. Lovely. But it is lovely. Missing the authority to take this one, so I'll liberate it for the 1,000 bucks. Lovely. Got a crowd manipulation that I'll need to use on one of my hegemony threats. House Harkonnen is surging up pretty stupidly. So let's cause a rebellion there. As much as I want to assassinate Atreides, if no one else is going to do it, I might have to keep causing rebellions and stuff. It's too late for me to assassinate both Atreides and Harkonnen, but now the frustrating thing is of course, Harkonnen are emerging as a slightly stronger. Here's a building slot. We are already producing water here, so let's just go for the temple. Grab a ranged militia there too. Probably don't need to hang around here too much. They're running away, their two dudes. Let's start the first round of assassinating Atreides. I'm just going to have to try at this point. And I'll go back to liberating this place. Feeling a bit damaged in the process. Bit of a yikes. And that, as soon as these are my only defenders here, I am sort of required to train up 2 extras. So let's get another Fed and another mercenary online to defend these places. And then I need to take this. Probably causing a rebellion there first. Could be the best idea. Cause some disruption, create the rebellion, and then jump in. Seems like a reasonable idea, no? Just me? I don't know. I've got I've actually not got anywhere near enough spice stockpiled. Gonna have to kind of emergency flip over to churning out that basically on full bore. I've got 15,000 bucks, so not a biggie. The other thing to remember is chome shears. Let's queue up some more of those. If I'm going to want to catch up on hegemony, those shears could be a way to do it. This place benefits from a processing plant, so I guess we'll get one. Why not? Any other cheeky villages to take? There are actually a lot, and this one has spice! Okay. That is stupid. The smugglers are being divided and conquered, and there's undefended spice down here. It only needs 4 units. I feel like I can produce at least a couple of feds over here. Right? A mercenary and a fed will bounce over with 5 and take it. Atreides crossed the 20,000 point mark. I'm a little far behind, but we're working on them. Probably a better idea to strike Harkonnen, actually, now that I think about it out loud. We should probably strike this territory. It was mine. I want it to be mine again. So let me train some more feds. Probably leave these defenders just as 3. Ideally, it would be 2. You know what? Go and take that place. It's nearby. It's kind of within their realm of possibility and control. So we may as well. Hemorrhaging a bit of gold per turn, but paying my taxes well and truly so we can absolutely lower down that extraction rate. 4 spice harvesters is kind of the perfect amount. Saw a unit dying to a sandstorm and thought, nope, 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 nope. Didn't get any extra value off my ornithopters this game either. It's got to be said. I guess I'll just pillage this. Oh my god, that's a worm. Sure, looks like I'm now just some bandit pillaging villages. Oh my god, get out of there. Okay, 2 defenders. You can stay put. Hold these 3 places. We're extracting spice. We've got also extra capacity here for other nice buildings, maintenance centers. Spice silos. Do we have one of those already? No, we don't. Although, if I have one here, we already do. Yes, we do. So we don't need one of those. Probably means I need either knowledge, maybe intel actually could be really useful. Pump out a little bit of extra intel. Already producing quite a lot, but I'm going to need more. This assassination mission is so slow. Let's pause because I need to choose... Use my influence, which I maxed out on. Might try and...
How can I help?
Give some of it away to the smugglers in exchange for... You know what? You can have it all. Give me 1,000 bucks. That's all I want. Oh, maybe a knowledge agreement too? Yeah. There you go. That's a reasonable deal. We get a little cash injection. They get a little injection of wealth too. And they can use influence to maybe stop Atreides becoming ultimate governor 5 million. Alright, over here we've got a good army of feds. Let's support with a mercenary and could use a ranged unit of some kind. I just really don't love my skirmishers. But sure, let's get some ranged support in as well. and another mercenary. And that should be enough of an army to crack this. I'm going to need to move on it fairly fast, although it looks like, actually, they could be about to move on me. So we might be able to take out their army and hurt them in the process. Operation against my capital, that's a yikes. And also some bad stuff happening over here. But they're immediately being attacked by a missile and running away. That's the way I like it. That is the way. I like it. Grab my 2 necessary operations. Losing this to the smugglers, not a big deal. Oh, don't you bloody get eaten! I think we came out on top there. You coming back for this fight is not an advisable move. Oh, the worm's still here, the worm's still here, the worm's still here! God. Okay, everything's turned to crap in a handbasket. Probably because I lost a manpower village, I'm guessing. Not sure where exactly it is. Oh, good God. Okay. Need to stop Atreides there. I also do need that manpower, so let me just squeeze a recruitment office out. What with another ranged militia? That's ranged militia central. Here we have 2 units. Might let them come in for that fight. Go for the old ceasefire poison reserve move. Lovely. A whole load of stuff's gone wrong. It's just them. They've used a lot of operations on that territory too. Voting for Lansard Guard training, so I don't really care about that. Good God. If Atreides take control of 7 more regions. Oh no, actually they could be winning the game in 2 minutes. I might just be losing to a lame diplo victory. I can't believe that. If I lose to a diplo, oh my God. My assassination in progress, but not really progressing fast enough. We're up to level 2. No! How can we stop this? Harkonnen is sort of blocking me in every way. We could try for a push. The capital's probably too well defended for my 10 units to take down. And with no easy way through, there's no easy way out of that. No! I will have order! Last minute strike. It's going to come from these guys. It's not going to be for that extra spice. It's going to be... If I could thump into your territory, that would be ideal. Have to try and kill the capital. It's my only way out. Okay, we've got 3 thumpers. So I can thump here. Maybe with the help of a crowd manipulation and pulling all the units I have. We successfully stopped that attack, so that's nice. It feels really silly to take any more away from here, so I'll just train up some extra mercenaries. There we go. Fairly weak units, but they'll do. Little bit of an army. We're just going to have to move kind of like right now. Unassigned agent. Looks like we lost our infiltration level because they were captured. The 20% capture chance. Unbelievable. Okay. Place down this thumper. We need to try and get you actually clustered together quite closely, if you wouldn't mind. Thank you. We all need to get on one worm, okay? And there's not going to be a second round here. Good God. No, that's it. It's too late. They snuck the diplo. I cannot believe it. Atreides! Okay. To reflect. What went wrong? What could I do better next time? And will I ever defeat the game on insane difficulty with the Fremen? I think the Fremen are powerful enough to do it. I think that... I do still think that hegemony or domination is the way to go. Maybe prioritizing the military developments a little faster getting the Fed online faster, and getting that extra power from the developments on the capital faster could have been a way to try and stunt their growth. I think that maybe a lack of military presence let me down. My maneuverability was fine. I had enough factories, enough villages. All of my yield was totally fine. It ended up being either I needed more time, so I lost to hegemony too fast. In fact, it's probably just that, actually. Of course, the ultimate loss, though, was diplomatic victory. So maybe another takeaway lesson here is to take out Atreides faster. And I think that that maybe relates to the overall metagame. It's important to note that, generally speaking, in a game of Dune Spice Wars, if I go keep playing, you're going to have Atreides and Harkonnen as the diplomatic powerhouses, right? They both start with votes. They both have standing with the council. Atreides is better at it. Smugglers get some votes a little bit later in the piece. But by and large, it's these two. Generally, Atreides will take the political victory. But Harkonnen can do it as well. Actually, kind of easily. Smugglers can, but a little bit late in the piece. So if these two don't fight each other for council score, and I can't do it as the Fremen, it's really not something I do very well, then that's probably the big weak point, right? This. Council standing. You see they just swept through and took everything. They didn't even have that many more votes than Harkonnen, which is surprising that they were able to sweep so readily and so rapidly through every single position. But there it is. So, bear that in mind. Atreides maybe need to be handled early because everybody else will suffer through time. I don't know. That's just my thoughts. Thank you for tuning in today. Thank you, the Northern Light, for subscribing on Twitch with Twitch Prime. You are my 31st Twitch Prime subscriber. I think there was a whole load of gifted ones that were very generously gifted, and they all disappeared. So you're 31st. Amazing. And that will end today's stream as well. So I'll chuck us over onto the end stream. A little bit premature, because that was actually a really fast loss. They snuck hegemony insanely fast, but I actually lost to the diplomatic victory. I probably would have lost to hegemony versus Harkonnen, though. If we'd stunted Harkonnen and hadn't lost the diplo, there was a chance for success, but it would have needed more time, more skill, and a stronger military. Yeah, those 8 armor feds may be the way to go. Just straight at the end. Yeah, you did. But don't fear, I will be back with more, probably more Dune Spice Wars at my normal prime time. That's Sunday night at 8:30 p.m. GMT. That is when I'll be live again. I won't be live tomorrow, but so this time tomorrow? No. This time in 2 days? Yes. Have a great weekend. It's Friday! Yeah! Woohoo! Sorry to lead your weekend with a loss, but hopefully the lessons learned make up for that. Hopefully. We crossed over 100 likes, easy as. Thank you to everybody who's joined in today. I hope it was a great stream, Pete. I know you've been here the whole time. Poison Reserve's working? I don't think it works against the smugglers, maybe? That might have been what was happening, potentially, to answer that question. Sorry, I missed it. He died, but it was a good stream. Hopefully it was a good stream. We'll come back with... I'm tempted to jump into insane difficulty again, but I might come back with a slightly lower one. And actually, I'll put a poll on the YouTube community page right now, so you can go and vote. The faction that wins the vote is the one that I'll play, regardless of who I've played, when I've played them, regardless of all of that stuff. I'll place a poll, and you can vote, and whoever wins, I'll stream it live on Sunday night. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you, the Northern Light. You were our Twitch subscriber today. And thank you to Sika Montelaro for 3 super chats. 2 of them were on this stream. 2 $10 Canadian ones. I really appreciate it. And also, if any of the mod team are out there and listening, have a great weekend as well, everybody. Have a great weekend. Catch you later. See you later, Mark. Nom 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 nom. Goodbye. Mega boy. See you, Pete. Northern Light. Active in both places. That's amazing. All right. Look, I should go. I'm rambling. Take care, and I'll see you on Sunday night, hopefully. Bye-bye, everybody. Not a hopefully from me. Hopefully from you if you can make it. I will be there. Guaranteed.